What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Blech. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy event day on Facebook web and mobile. Got a pretty good show for you tonight. Actually, I don't know how good it is. We don't have any new events. All the events that we've got today are events that we had a dozen or so times. Maybe not a dozen times for the Rufus event, but... Oh, I didn't download the stinking thumbnail. Are you kidding me? Oh, let me download this thumbnail and get it attached real quick. Me, the boys, and Miss Charlie just got back from doing a Christmas lights in the park drive-through. Christmas lights in the park. We got a park nearby that they decorate the whole loop in the park. You know, you drive into a park and you go off to the different places to play on the the jungle gyms and the swings, or the picnic area, or the baseball fields and all of that. Well, the entire loop from the entrance to the exit is all decorated, and it's all decorated by themes. Like, there's different sections of lights, of holiday lights. There's like different movies, right? There's like a Die Hard section. Like, every Disney Pixar movie has its own section. You know, A Christmas Story, Miracle on 34th Street, all kinds of different sections. And we do it every year. And we got there right when they opened with a little bit of a picnic dinner. We do it every year. It was a lot of fun. Took Remy this year. And Remy sat in the back seat with the boys, and while you're like cruising along, just creeping along in your car, because you don't get out of your car. You stay in your car. You change the radio station to the frequency of whatever the music that they're playing, and it links up with the light show that's playing. And on the left side, there's horse-drawn carriages that you can rent and ride horse-drawn carriages around the park. And Remy does not like horses. Apparently, my dog hates horses. Horses may as well be their French Bulldog's mortal enemies, because they did not get along. Every time a horse would pass us, she would go bonkers and just start barking and snorting and trying to get out that window. Lord Carcthulu. Oh, man. What's up, Lem? Welcome back. Dennis Gagne, D. Warman, Basil D. Vance. I see a penguin there in the live stream. Glenn Malvaso from Connecticut. Good to see you. Corrupted, Monta HD, Osha, Ray Johnson, Senpai. What's up, Senpai? Toons. Gannon Appleby. Tape City, the Meme Machine. Good evening, my minions and titans. Say hello from the Dwarven Mines. How about that life? Toss me, says Gimli. But we ran a little bit behind, so I apologize for being a few minutes late. It's raining in the LA area today. It's going to be warm tomorrow. Well, relatively warm. Not raining. I wish it would rain. I wish it'd get really cold and snow. But it will not do those things. We got to talk about the two events tonight. We're going to talk about a conversation that we had in the mobile developer influencer channel, excuse me. But first, let's discuss this. If you guys are not aware, I have a second YouTube channel, Hero Wars Central Clips. I take a lot of the clips from my live streams and upload them to this second channel. You can see the majority of them are about 1 minute to 2 minutes long. Some of them are a little bit longer. When I get into a big long rant, big story time, they last around 10 minutes, but the good majority of them are between 1 and 3 minutes long. You see 157, 310, 116, 118. This one's 5 minutes. If you're not already a subscriber, it would mean a lot to me if you guys went and checked this out. You know, if you happen to miss a live stream, or there's a specific topic that you want to learn more about, then this is the place to go. Hero Wars Central Clips. Link is in the description box down below. Greg from Sydney. What's up, Klongen? Hello, also not used to this time change. Yeah, it's not great. I think this is the third weekend, the third week in a row. Or nobody, is it the second weekend or the third weekend? Anyway, I don't expect to have a ton of people watching this live. I imagine we're gonna get a lot of people watching the replay, or a lot of people jumping in at like in 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes or so. So I watch the clips even though I watch the live streams. D Warman, you're a peach. Thank you so much for that. Conversation came up today. Somebody gave some feedback in one of the communities, right? In the developer influencer private Discord that we've got for Hero Wars Mobile. Conversation came up discussing the idea that the meta is stale. What's up, Assassin? Welcome back. So one of the influencers, one of the content creators, made the statement that the meta is stale. That people are feeling like Hero Wars Mobile is moving too slow. We need more skins, we need more heroes, and we need more reworks, and we need them more often, more frequently than what we're getting them. Because they're bored. It's stale. Now, I'll tell you that he was the only influencer. He was the only person in the entire chat that felt that way. Me and several of the other people that were in there, at least on the non-dev side, the non-community manager side, we feel like things are moving too fast. Things are moving way too fast. New heroes coming out too quickly, reworks coming out too quickly. A lot of people are getting upset because, you know, they get invested into a team and then there's a change and their team that they've been building is easier to counter than it was before, or they're building a team specifically to counter another team and then things change and you can no longer use that setup. Lilith and Phobos versus the twins, not together but sometimes together, are a great example, right? What if what if you were a new player and you decided to build a twins team and then the Lilith rework happened? And again, guys, we're talking about Hero Wars Mobile. The Lilith rework happened back in, what was it, September. The Phobos rework happened, what, June or July or August? I can't remember what it was. And all of a sudden you have all of these tools, really easy to get tools too, by the way. Lilith is a vendor hero. Phobos is a hero that I think you get on day one, right? You guarantee get Phobos day one. And now you have these reworked heroes that a lot of people have already that, you know, that are easily going to counter your team. So that's kind of one part of it. It's like, well, the nature of this game, like if this were like Super Smash Brothers, or if this were some other fighting game, or I don't know, some other kind of card game, you know, that was not as expensive or time intensive, then the changes wouldn't be a big deal. And so the original influence, you know, I'll just tell you, it's Tim. Tim thinks everything is stale. Tim thinks the meta is boring right now. It's a solved meta. I'm sure free-to-play players feel even more overwhelmed keeping up. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Tim made the statement that he thinks that everything was stale and boring. And then, you know, Killshot and I and others suggested that that's a small percentage of the actual player base that feels that way. And the majority of players feel like things are moving too fast. And then Tim made this point. He said, what if we had more resources? And I've brought this up in the past. He's brought this up, and then I've discussed it here in the live stream in the past. A lot of the rewards that we get, like let me just kind of show you here. A lot of the rewards that we get, such as the free skins, or skin stones, I should say, 50 of each skin stone. This daily bonus was built almost 4 years ago, right? They've added 12, 15, 18 heroes, 20 heroes, 20 to 30 heroes. They've added something like 20 to 30 heroes since they put this structure in place. All right. And then as they're adding heroes, they're adding what? You have Valentine's Day skins, you have the Lunar Festival skins, you have the Masquerade skins, you have the Dark Depths or Halloween or Devil skins or whatever sometime in there. You have Winterfest skins, you have spring skins. Occasionally you're going to get cybernetic skins. What else is there? So, 20 to 30 new skins. Let's just call it 20 new skins a year. 20 new skins a year. And yet we're only getting 50 of each soulstone every day. So his proposal was that we should increase rewards across the board. Across the board. This should be 500 of each per day. For example. Okay. If this were 567 skin stones, we could max out a skin, I think he said once every 2 months or once every 3 months. If we got 567 skin stones every day for every element, every main stat I should say, we could max out a skin in each stat, I believe he said once every 3 months. Okay, so how much easier would this game be? How much more enjoyable would this game be if across the board, like these daily bonuses, like this needs to be overhauled. Like this is just... This actually, I'll tell you what guys, this actually wouldn't be terrible if we didn't know what Facebook and Web got for their daily rewards. Yeah, but what if this was like, instead of 5,000 gold, what if this was like 500,000 gold? Or, 100,000 gold. And then you got double that if you had VIP 1. Right? More emeralds, more soul stones, more XP potions. You'd be able to level up more heroes. You'd be able to invest more into more heroes. You could try more heroes. I think that you'd be more prone to buying more skins. Mobile needs more of the rewards than Facebook Web gets. Daily rewards, outline skin stone drops, artifact coin grand prizes. Yes, Jamal. You'd add zeros to most of the daily rewards. I agree, Assassin. Yeah, more resources would definitely help. Way too hard to keep up with the amount of skins coming out. Much more enjoyable, says Bambi. Kevin says, but they want to sell you skin stones. Sure. And that's the counter argument, right? That's the counter argument. Like it cuts into their bottom line. And, whether we want to empathize with that or not, that's how it is. That's how, unfortunately, it is. Yeah. Now, for those of you that don't know, they used to introduce skins into heroes that needed balancing. With a hero, when a hero was underdeveloped, or a hero was in need of work, a hero died too quickly, the hero wasn't doing enough damage, a hero wasn't tanking well enough, a hero wasn't healing well enough, they would introduce a skin as a means of tweaking that hero, right? That was before they started doing these reworks as frequently as they're doing. Heck yes, I'm all for resource quantity overall. They're definitely more stingy on mobile than Facebook Web. Yeah. It's only sell to players that have everything. So Assassin, that's the point that I made. I was like, he was like, yeah, well, people that matter and first of all, there's very few things that get me riled up. You guys know me by now. The majority of you have been hanging out with me every single day, or Monday through Friday at least, for going on 2 years. And a lot of you watch my movies every day or every couple of days, or however frequent. You guys know that I don't get too upset that often. But one of the things that really bothers me in life are things that are gatekeeping, that are elitist or gatekeeping. And Tim says things like, and I don't mean to pick on Tim. I like Tim. He and I get along, very well. So I hate to pick on him, but he says things like, training should not be allowed during wars. You should just know. You should just know how to play the game. Trainings and battle testing and all of that should not be allowed during wars. And that rubs me the wrong way, because not everybody has been playing long enough to understand the ins and outs. Heck, even me. I've been playing for almost 3 years now, and I still need to test. Right? I still need to test. So I said, okay, so there's like 500 people in the world. There's like 500 people in the world that are bored. And they're like, yeah, well, those are the players that are spending the most money. It's like, well, more players will spend more money when, when those players decide to quit in 1 to 3 years, right? They're losing the ability to tweak with skins. Karkin's Tori were essentially cosmetic skins because now most skins would negatively affect the balance. Yep, agree. I 100% agree with that, Jamal. Just don't mention Galahad or Charlie Smash. More resources would be great. People that matter. Yeah. The vocal minority. But that's the reason we're in. That's the reason that we're in this developer live stream. He has a specific community, right? My community does have some overlap with his community, and Killshot's community over in Hero Wars Mobile. We have overlap, right? We do. I'm a member of all of those communities, just like they're a member of our communities and all of that. But, you know, his audience tends to focus a little bit more into the top 1% of players. Or the people that want to be the top 1% of players. And I've taken a business decision to focus on the 95%. Because it just seems like it's the less stressful place to be in. We don't have the same amount of time to put it in the game. Agree. Well, you know, he said that the war planners need to know team matchups and weaknesses and strengths and all that the individual player doesn't need to. So, you know, if you have a good war planner, I agree, Charlie, the training is a tool that help weaker guild be competitive with a way stronger team. Mm-hmm. Even training doesn't have the same mechanic in Guild Wars that Monty, you were right, it doesn't. Hero Wars is different from other games. It took some getting used to when I first started. How do you level up without XP potions? Dark Samurai Fighter, you need XP potions to level up your heroes and your titans. You need them. They should make gifts of skin stones as a reward for a higher VIP. Well, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that because, like, let me just pull this up. We're about 13 minutes away from the start of the event. Give me a second here. David. Here we go. Game capture. Here we go. So the Facebook and web daily reward system was tweaked, but like last July, I think. Last June, last July, something like that. Maybe it was earlier than that. We get 10 large skinstone chests on day 8 if we're VIP 2. 10 large skinstone chests on day 8 if you're VIP 2. And well, that's it. That's all you get. But we get the same 50-50-50 all 3 of those here. So whales will spin no matter what. So I feel like the argument isn't very strong. That's because Tim charges for advice. No. Dark Samurai Fighter XP, do you mean like for your team level? Like this level up here on the top left-hand corner? The best way to level up this number right here, the team level, is to do your daily quests. Do your daily quests every day. Right here, daily quests. Make sure you do all these as much as you can every day. That's the best way to level up. What's up, John? That's tough, though. I'm the war planner, and I'm fairly new to the game, so the training helps at times, not always needed, though. Mm-hmm. Don't monkey around. Get on over and click that. I just play to have fun. Dan Elliott, and, you know, that's the premise of my Artemis video that I put out yesterday or the day before. It's like, I don't think for 1 second that Artemis is going to be the top. Like, okay, all right. So they're throwing a lot of love at Artemis on Facebook and web. I would love it if she was just this amazing hero and we're just not using her because we're so used to everything else. But I know that's probably not the case. I know that she's going to get outclassed by, you know, Kira and Dante and Kark and Yasmin. The top whales aren't spinning anything because they already have everything. You know, I hate to make that statement because I know that a lot of them still do spin occasionally, but you're not wrong. For the most part, people that are going to spin, they're going to spin during specific phases, and that's it, right? Just during specific events. Yeah. Gannon, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time. No, Tim is a good guy. Come on. He never asks for money. Well, I mean, he didn't ask for money. That's the cool thing about being a content creator, guys. That's the great thing about putting out content. In the creator economy, there are an infinite number of ways to monetize. You know, he chooses to set up his advice behind the Patreon pay structure, which is cool. I have a Patreon. I'm about to sneeze. I don't have my tissues. I left my tissues upstairs. I need another box of tissues. Somebody send me a box of tissues. No, don't do that. You know, and I've got the Violet tier YouTube, you know, guild member thing that I do one-on-one help with. But I don't like to hide anything behind a paywall, and that's my decision. It's my business decision. It's his decision also. So what if you get another skin, but if it's not buff, what do we do? What if you get another skin, but it is not a buff? What do we do? Dark Samurai, all the skins will add stats. All the skins add stats. Yeah. Top whales aren't spending anything. Should there be additional gift after VIP's maxed out? Yes, there should. There should. Once DJ Finn, once Nexters gets us to VIP 15, they don't give us any additional rewards beyond what we get at VIP 15. Yet, we keep spending. There should be more rewards. All the whales are still buying emeralds and hoarding for when Titan skins are buyable. Yep. I know that seems late, but I wanted to say hi. Thank you so much for stopping by, RV. And thank you for your great live streams. I have 4 subscribers. Says, who is Tim? Tim is a veteran player of the mobile version of the game. He is one of the administrators. One of the administrators of the Hero Wars Mobile The GOAT Facebook page. One of the largest mobile-focused Facebook groups that's out there. That's what I do. Stockpile until something worthwhile. Yep. Would Yasmin and Elmer make a good combo? Yes. Yes, they do. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. How are you doing? What's up, Cass? Since they both have a dodge advantage. Yeah, they're pretty good together. They're pretty good. Do you think they will add a new Titan? No, Michael, I do not. I don't think that they'll add Titans anytime soon, if ever. Charlie, you a supplement with that. It's an extra element to your community and where you guys get extra advice. You don't say anything privately about Hero Wars. You wouldn't say everything. Yeah, and that's Jamal. That's been one of my big things from the get-go. And again, I don't mean to keep nitpicking on Tim, because it's his decision how he wants to share his information. But one of the things that I wanted to do from the you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Gary V or Gary Vaynerchuk. Anyway, Gary is a entrepreneur. He's a speaker. He's a card collector. I like him a lot. I watch his YouTube videos. I listen to a podcast. He's got this whole theory that, you know, the creator economy is about just giving without the expectation of receiving. And if you do that, then you'll own the market. You'll own the market and you won't need to ask for money. You'll never need to ask for money. It's why I almost never ask anybody to subscribe. And if I do, I make a joke. Dale, you know him? Dale, why is your name different than everybody else's? Why do you have a gray bar behind your name? That's peculiar. Does anybody know why Dale has a gray bar behind his name? That's something new. I'm holding my breath for Healing Titans and or Wind, Light, and Darkness Titans. Yeah, I think that people thought that they were going to add those Titans whenever they saw the Hydra heads. I think they were. I think they were really thinking that too, but I don't think they ever will. Dale's verified. Oh, you're verified. Ah, I'm not verified yet, actually. I don't have that little check mark. That's cool. I think you might be my first verified commenter, a check mark. When in high school, we did car washes for track. Our best car washes were when we started only doing donations instead of a flat charge. Yeah. We have Red YouTube or Premium YouTube. Oh, okay. Dell's in a cell? I don't know what you mean by that, Ray. You're here forever. Dell, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you're here. What do you guys want to talk about first? Do you guys want to talk about the rainy season first, or do you want to talk about Rufus first? We got to talk about both. We got to talk about rainy season. Rainy season starts in 5 minutes on Hero Wars Web, and in 3 hours and 5 minutes on Hero Wars Facebook. Everybody wants to talk about Rufus. All right, so let's talk about Rufus first. Blue stacks. Neither really. I know. Same, D. Warman. Same. So I really like Rufus. I like Rufus a lot. I don't have room for everybody. You know what I mean? I don't have room for everybody. I love Rufus's aesthetic. I tell you what, though, if they gave him a buff skin, like a thin, svelte like jacked skin, I would probably just instantly start investing into him. He's an interesting character. Very interesting. Very interesting. Who could have imagined that Rufus, that merry drunkard, would become one of the revered guardians? He made a bet with Rakashi the demon, put his soul at stake, and chose a reliable method to win by drinking his opponent down. He won a drinking game against the archdemon. That's how he got his powers. He won a drinking game. Oh, it's not the archdemon. It's not an archdemon. It's a demon, not the archdemon. Because apparently the demon is trapped in his shield. So I put out a video earlier today discussing Rufus. I mentioned a couple of strategic leveling choices that a lot of people got interested in about. And if you're not aware, let's recap what it is real quick about Rufus that makes him kind of fun. Rufus is a hardcore anti-magic hero. His barrier blocks magic damage from the team. His green ability targets the highest magic attack enemy, dealing a damage over time effect. His blue ability will convert some of the magic damage dealt to his shield into health for him. A little bit of self-heal, a little bit of, not quite vampirism of, like Cleave Daddy or Galisad, but, it's pretty solid, pretty helpful, certainly pretty helpful. And then the Violet ability is the really interesting key ability. Rakashi's it's Rakashi, not Rakashi. Rakashi's Oath. Rufus can now only be killed with physical damage. If the last attack against the hero dealt magic damage or pure damage, they resurrect with a portion of health restored. So the fun and interesting thing that you can do with Rufus is you can pair him with a hero like Anvari and make sure that his armor is low. So that Anvari, whose shield goes on to the lowest armor ally, Anvari will always shield Rufus. You can do that with Aurora in a way, and a couple other heroes as well. Elmir is another hero you can do that with. So you just don't level his armor glyph, right? There is a number that you need to get to. Assassin tells me, what did you say? It was 36? Is that what you said? I think he left a comment on the video, and I actually pinned the comment because it was a number that I was trying to find as I was recording and editing the video, but I couldn't. But I believe it's 36. Okay, thanks, bro. I don't have Aurora Astaroth around at the tank level. Thanks for the info. On defense is good. On offense, he just dies. It is a matter of timing. Rufus on defense is good. On offense, it's just okay. It's a matter of timing. Gotcha. Yeah. And if you've already over-leveled his glyph, then you could still save yourself by not necessarily investing in the gift of the elements. Keep his agility low because agility adds to armor. Assassin says, "Yep, level 36." All right. So if you're leveling Rufus, try to keep his armor below level 36. Interesting fact. Now, additionally, you want to put nothing into his magic defense. Keep his magic defense glyph completely zero. I didn't actually realize this until recently, but the nature of how defensive stats work is you want the biggest magic damage that can possibly hit Rufus to hit Rufus. You don't want to absorb any of the magic damage at all. Right. A lot of people run Astaroth Corvus. Corvus is pretty solid tank legend. Corvus is pretty solid, and he's only going to get better. Kevin says, agility adds armor. Agility adds armor and physical attack. I'm switching over to Facebook and web because the tooltips work over here. So agility adds 1 armor and 2 points of physical attack. Strength adds 40 health. And whatever stat is the main stat, that stat also gives 1 physical attack as well. So strength provides strength provides health, agility provides armor. Whoops. Yeah. So that raised the question. A question that I've gotten quite a bit. Event's live now, by the way. Let's refresh this. Let's see if the event is up here. Boom, Incurable Optimist. There we go. We'll talk about the event in just a second. People have been asking me today what are some of the other cool heroes that you can make some changes to? And a couple of that I know of is Aurora's armor skin Keep it below level 24. Elmir's... Let's see. Elmir's Agility Glyph below level 30. Again, for the armor change, the armor limit. And it has to do with Anvari providing the shield. Also has to do with you having the enemy's Yasmin hitting your team. But I thought that I would ask the community here and an opportunity to share what is some other heroes that you might want to not level up their glyphs for intentionally. You might want to keep their stats intentionally. And I'm not talking about like the sweet spot when it comes to damage and winning fights and all of that. Like what other setups you could think about. Krista, you want to keep Krista's intelligence higher than Lars so that Krista absorbs the big hits from Cornelius. Is Rufus good versus Hydra? One or two of the Hydras. I can't remember which one, but yeah. Rufus Fighter's Killer just doesn't exist with Morgan. Mon said that's one hero, though. Everybody's got a counter. Everybody's got a counter. I've been low leveling Astaroth recently. He's now 50k. Astaroth is great. Astaroth is great. Definitely one of my favorite tanks for the longest time. Astaroth is one of the main reasons why I stuck around. I thought he was so cool. I wanted to get him and level him up. Aurora. So Jamal says Aurora, Rufus, and Krista all can have their armor tweaked for the opposing Yasmins. Okay. So if you guys are having trouble with Yasmin on mobile and you're not using Aurora, Rufus, or Krista, then consider adding those to your team as a support just to counter or to help to counter enemy Yasmins. Keep Judge in there to be summoned state. I don't know what you mean by that. Anyway, on to the event. The event proper. Spend energy. And you need to spend 8,000 energy. 8,000 energy across 3 days. Wham Bam Boogie, the chocolate chip cookie. Value exchange. Spend emeralds. You need to spend 40,000 emeralds. Please do not spend 40,000 emeralds on this event. Please do not spend 40,000 emeralds on this event. There may be a hero that could benefit from a lower magic attack to avoid Phobos stun, but I don't know which one of any. Yeah. Dante's armor. Assassin says keep Dante's armor low and Marcus's physical attack low. Why would you keep Marcus's physical attack low? What's a better tank option against Corvus and Morgan? A better tank option? I mean, Astaroth is fine. Better than who? Rotten the Wizard. Facebook event starts in 3 hours. Starts in 3 hours. You have login 3 times. You get little Rakashi dolls here. I got to refresh the game for them to show up there. And then buying emeralds. If you do buy emeralds, and there's a ×4 emerald sale for 1 slot. I guess I need to reset this. Let's go ahead and reset this. Close. And play. Let's reopen it. You can tweak Dorian and Zisha so that Cornelius and Phil will both go after Dorian instead. Okay. Okay. I'm thirsty. I am so thirsty. Excuse me. So the ×4 emerald sale is 1 slot. And I believe they give you the 1 slot that they believe that you are most likely to buy. So right here, $10 would earn me 4,800 emeralds. Not a bad buy. $10. Those are the Rakashi dolls. There you go. If I bought 4,800 emeralds, I would probably not buy any more. 5,100s, 150, 300, 500. They give me 500 extra emeralds. That jump from 3,000 to 14,000 emeralds, like holy jumping, guys. If you're trying to get a value, and you, like, you'd have to jump up to the $50 package, from the $10 to the $50 package. Yeah, don't buy or spend emeralds during this. Well, I guess you need to buy emeralds for Winterfest. Like, this is going to be your best opportunity before Winterfest to buy emeralds. That's a crazy difference jump. Yeah. It is so much. First time catching you live. What's up, Julia? Welcome to the live stream. Don't spill the water. Man, Dockerton, why'd you have to spill it? Why'd you have to put that out in the universe? Now you know I'm going to spill my water. Now you know I'm going to do it. Best upgrades for Celeste and Dante. Love from India. Dante, if you're using him as a tank, you need to get that dodge skin, or you need the dodge stat up as soon as possible. Celeste, magic attack, for sure. Otherwise, raise the attack stats on both. If you have a tank, then raise the attack stats on both. The attack or penetration stats. Forgot today was Thursday. Will there be any possibility of having a disenchant, a hero option, where you reset them back to level 1 and you get a percentage of the resources used on that hero? So, Shad, this is actually a requested function that we've had quite a bit. We've been trying to get something like this for a long time. As you guys know, you can reset the gift of the elements. Here, actually, let's just show you. You can reset the gift of the elements. You get all of the sparks of power back, but you lose the gold that you spent. You could reset this. Now, why they chose to let you reset this one thing and not, like, does anybody know why? Does anybody have any idea? Has anybody ever asked or had somebody mention it in passing why they let us reset Gift of the Elements, but they don't let us reset skins or glyphs or items? Like, why can't I pull these items off of Cleave Daddy and put them on a different hero? Why can't I? Why can't I unequip all of these items from Cleaver? All these artifacts? Man. Can I get my Titan XP, or can I get my Hero XP potions back? Can I get all the gold back from leveling up all these skills? You know what I mean? I guess because it was the hardest resource to get. I think also you're right. It was for a while there. It was the hardest resource. It was definitely one of the more rare resources. Oh. Hero Dash Wars. All right, so let's check out Rainy Season. Rainy Season is a 7-task event. It will last 3 days. You need to log in. You need to get VIP. VIP, of course, is the pay-to-win resource or meter status. VIP status. Spend emeralds. Got some big jumps here, but not so bad. 65. The 4 to 6,500 I don't think is so bad. The 6,500 to 10,000 is starting to get rocky. The 10,000 to 14 is a big jump for 6 of these bottles. The 14 to 20, 6,000 emeralds for 10 more of these bottles. Man, don't spend emeralds on this event. Please don't waste your emeralds on Rainy Season, guys. Please do not waste beyond what you would normally spend for buying energy or buying more openings in Outland. Maybe you open some more chests in the tower. Please do not spend emeralds on this event. Just like the Rufus event. Don't do it. Spending energy, 8,000 across 3-4 days. Shouldn't be too difficult if you do have a couple of energy or emeralds to spend, but you can get there. Remember, this is energy, not activity. All right? So you actually have to spend energy, not trade in items. You have shock power, collect soul stones. I think that this is a valid use for soulstone chests. However, I think that Winterfest is going to be slightly better. Hopefully you were like me and used them all last week. Open chests in Outland. No. And then open Titan summoning spheres, 10 per day. Rainy Season. That would make it easy to change your teams when a new and exciting hero comes out. They would lose a lot of money. Oh yeah, absolutely, Jeremy, they would. Absolutely. They don't, because it would cost next year's money on all the trap heroes. So I just got Celeste from the Daily Heroic Chest this morning, and I was wondering if I should switch from leveling my M.E.T.A to Celeste as my healer. M.E.T.A is already Violet 3 and 75. Marshall, I'll tell you this honestly, I don't have M.E.T.A leveled up, so I can't help you. But I understand that she is a pretty strong healer if you have a slow, monotonous team. If you have like a fast attacking team, then Celeste is going to be a little bit better. Gonna be a little bit better. Celeste kind of has a hard time keeping up as the only healer on your team, though. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. A lot of your heroes have to have pretty high mitigation or self-heal or something if Celeste is your only healer. But Maya's a good choice. Ooh, Open Your Eyes and Die, joining the YouTube Guild. Is a champion. He's a champion of the YouTube Guild. Coming in at the green skill level. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for supporting me and the community. I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you. If you are a member of my Discord, please reach out. I'll get you added to the super secret hero channel. And I believe I've put out 2 or 3 behind the scenes videos today. One of the cool things that you guys get, or maybe not so cool, depending on how you look at it. One of the cool things that you guys get is a little bit of a behind the scenes video once every couple of days of just me talking about life or Remy or the boys or my thought process with the videos or, you know, future things that I might be doing with the channel. I only share those with YouTube Guild members. So if you're a YouTube Guild member, make sure that you are taking a look out for those. I don't put any thumbnails on them. I don't monetize the videos. It's just me talking at them. At the end of 2021, there really isn't any trap heroes anymore. They could sell a hero reset item for 10,000 emeralds. They could. They could make a lot of money off of doing that. They could. They absolutely could. Mike Spilda, the rainy season starts it starts 12 minutes ago on Hero Wars Web, and it starts in 2 hours and 48 minutes on Facebook. 11 p.m. Central Time. Charlie keeps Miss Charlie behind a paywall. Remy barking at Charlie. Yeah, Remy was barking at me in that last video. She does that though, man. She just yips at me. Lately, she's been getting a little sassy. A little sassy. Like she owns the place or something. I just can't be having all that. Gotta put it in her place. You know what I mean? Those insider videos themselves are definitely worth $1 per month. Yeah. I think so. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. And it's, you know, it's nice to just record a video and upload it. Not, you know, not edit it or clip the nonsense out. I can just talk, right? I can just talk. Now, there was one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and I cannot for the life of me think about what it was. So give me 1 second to kind of look for my notes. Excuse me. She must be in the room. She's upstairs. Oh man, we took her on the little drive through the, you know, the lights, to go see the lights in the park that I was telling you about earlier. And she was like up on the window, just like looking at everything. She was so enthralled. Mobile max testing? No, nothing yet on that. Excuse me. I got into a discussion with Tim about engineers on mobile beating the twins consistently, and he can't wrap his head around it. It's kind of fun. Big shout out to Taro for helping me out with all of that. Yeah, Isaac Ginger teams can absolutely beat the twins on Hero Wars Mobile, and I could not be more excited. Yeah. I really don't think I think that was it. There wasn't any news. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Guys, I'm so sorry. What was the... Maybe we should just wrap things up. I don't know. Was it a Facebook thing? No, there's nothing new on Facebook. Was it a mobile thing? No. I guess not. I guess not. On his Max testing live stream? No. We were chatting on Discord just earlier today. We were just the Mojo bug. I don't know about the Mojo bug. Open your eyes and die. Hit me up on Discord later, and I need information about the Mojo bug so I can send it along. I don't know what it is. I run Ginger Isaac and beat Twins teams with 100k stronger. Events. Take note, Charlie. Always take notes. So I have my notes. They're just upstairs. They're just upstairs. That's okay. We can end a little bit earlier tonight. Facebook players. The event doesn't go live for another 2 hours and 45 minutes. The downtime. Oh yeah. Well, the downtime. It is what it is. We all got rewards for it. You convince Nexters. Oh, we can talk about that real quick. So they're not going to change the time zone thing. They're not. Whoops. They're not going to change the Facebook timing back. In fact, they're probably going to change the web timing as well. They are tired of people in the United States getting an extra day out of emeralds, out of the times 4 emerald sale. They're tired of it. You can still do it. You just got to stay up later. So you just got to stay up later. It didn't really fix anything. They did fix some stuff on their back end for sure. But if they were so concerned about us here in America getting an extra day out of the times 4 emerald sale, really, we're going to spend money, and now we're going to spend less money. We're going to spend less money than what we were spending because we're not going to get a 4th day of times 4 emerald sale. I can understand the competitive advantage and all that, but we're just going to spend less money now. Starts at 1 a.m. Woof. Yeah, I guess it would. What is it? 9? Was it 9 p.m. for people in California? Because of their time change, I'm finally getting an extra day on the event. Guild Wars started as a bad time for USA people? Yes, it is. Absolutely is. All right, guys. So live stream tomorrow is at 12 p.m. Central Time. 6 p.m. UTC. Whatever it was that I was going to talk about, I'll just tack it on to the beginning of tomorrow's live stream. We'll cut off it a little bit early today. Give you guys, back some of your time tonight. Been playing a lot of Halo, and I'll probably play a lot of Halo tomorrow. Maybe a little bit more tonight after everybody goes to bed. But yeah, I got a video coming out tomorrow morning talking about. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do that video yet or not, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope to see you all tomorrow. But if not, that's cool. Go check out the Hero Wars Clips channel. You'll find out everything that you missed. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion. Whoops. There we go.